right, well, start us off.
Look, guys, we're starting something new. We're not sure what we're going to be calling it. As long as I'm bringing you guys value, that's all I care about. So, again, the topic's still going to be what I talk about: entrepreneurship, technology, maybe a little sports in there, experience, whatever comes up.
Yeah.
A very big part of me is self-development and taking self-development, what I've learned from it, and putting it into business and sharing my experiences along the way.
We don't really know what we're going to call this podcast playlist quite yet, but...
Well, yeah, guys, this is our original podcast. We video record everything just in case we need the content for other things. But this is going to be 100% original to podcast. If you guys aren't following me, we're going to have the link somewhere here or there.
Or in your ears.
Never here.
Plaster that right over your face.
Put like in my heart, man.
Yeah.
Right there.
You should keep that. I'm going to gift that.
It's hard talking.
Yeah, so, well, it'll be every Friday coming out, right? This podcast, and it'll just kind of be
8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I think, is what we...
8, 9.
Whatever.
Anytime. In the morning. Friday mornings. Kind of what, I guess, weekly wrap, what happened during the week, trends, anything that we kind of... This week, I've just got a lot of technology stuff. Kind of how this... what we were talking, I've got some topics and articles I'll just read out to you, and we can discuss.
Okay, sounds good.
All right?
Yeah, that was hot.
Okay. Kind of, let's just start off, what we were talking about last week's episode, which goes live actually probably in 3 minutes.
3 minutes, check it out.
Just how technology is, one, shaping our world, shaping the way we do business, shaping business itself, and adapting to that. I don't know if you just want to touch on that and how, maybe let's say how you have approached technology or used technology in your business.
Technology to me is just, I can't think of any part of my life where I'm not using technology. That's from reading a book to communicating to everything work related. It's such a big part of my life. I don't know, man. I just can't live without it.
Yeah.
Like sure I can get by without it, but access to information. Sure, if I'm on vacation, I'm putting that stuff away. I'm gonna enjoy. I might take it out just to take some photos with places, but just for me to get by today, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do without it.
It seems strange to think that there are still people operating business without jumping on.
Yeah, true.
I guess that's kind of the thing, right? It's
true, but here's another thing. Maybe the founder is not using it, but there's people in the office using it.
Yeah. Right?
So we just got to be somewhat not careful, but it's happening, right? Mm-hmm. Where I don't know what like for us, instance, I use technology. Do I know anything about the camera and this stuff here? Yeah. No, I don't, but I know somebody that does.
You're a coder now, though.
But yeah, I'm a coder. Guys, I'm an Amazon coder now. That was interesting yesterday. Yesterday I spent time, we want to get some stuff on Alexa stop on briefing on our what do you call it, flash briefing, and also Google has something as well. So I was just learning into it, and I started I'm not sure if that's the word, coding, but I started writing script and changing things around.
But see, that's a good example of what exactly we're talking about. Nowadays with YouTube and whatever else, to learn what you need to do, you knew there was something. Okay, you wanted to get this done, boom, done, and within what?
When I was younger, I wanted to build a go-kart. Yeah. Right, that's what I wanted to do. I had to go to the library, right? Go to the special section, right? Ask for it, and then they go in there and I don't think they even had a book. I think they had this big plan that you had to do, and Then it's like, okay, I want this. Well, these are the special ones. They don't leave the library, right? Oh,
Yeah.
then you got to go to a photocopier, photocopy this stuff, and then, oh, I don't have money, and bank cards did not exist, so you got to go to the bank.
Yeah.
Like, that stuff today is.
There's no Amazon, order all the materials you need and figure out what you need to do
like,
within 3 clicks,
go
right?
to Google and just like, somebody will have something, or even better, go to YouTube and they'll teach you how to damn do the
Yeah.
thing, right? It's like so much. Man, I wish I was a child today in school.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I had an article here actually. Let's get on that subject. Yeah, so this come from Forbes. According to an analyst at Goldman Sachs, America's youngest generation, Gen Z, was born after 1998, are now entering their formative years and rising in influence at nearly 70 million strong.
70 million, huh?
70 million, the eldest of which are now entering college and or the workforce. This
Yeah.
group will soon outnumber their millennial predecessors. Millennials are not children anymore. In fact, most of them are older than 35. This is going
Hey,
way-
you're Z. Well,
No.
No?
No, I'm millennial.
Oh, you're one of those people.
I'm one of those, the good ones.
I'm an X.
The one that gets all the attention from the mainstream.
The drama.
Yeah, it's
All
good.
right.
Keep all eyes on
The
me.
DPs, the drama people.
Yeah, DP's director of photography.
I like it.
So Gen Z is the first generation born with devices in hand and are radically different than millennials. So maybe let's touch on that, because you just said, you wish you were a kid today. Like, even I was born in 93, but even I know that slight transition. I wasn't born with devices in hand, but it was pretty damn soon that was kind of the thing.
Yeah.
I always had a computer and stuff, but now it's like, I don't even know when is an appropriate time
People
to
don't
get
even
a
know.
smartphone.
There's that. I think it's an Apple or a Microsoft commercial that was out maybe 6 months ago, where there's a kid playing outside on his phone, and the mom comes out like, "Hey, so and so, get off your computer." And he looks. He's like, "Mom, what's a computer?"
Yeah, she had the iPad or something.
She had the iPad, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Was it an iPad?
I think it was, or maybe it was a phone.
Like,
iPad.
whatever
She
it was,
drawing or something.
Yeah, it was either Microsoft or it was an Apple commercial.
Sounds familiar.
And that's it, man.
So
That's
how is
what
that
it is.
changing, like, the workforce, and or thinking,
Well, like,
in 10, 20 years
like,
when these kids are growing up?
What I was just saying is, like, I wish I was a child today, because all the struggles are, for me, as in learning. I can go to YouTube, find whatever it is, learn from there, and carry on, right? Not like sitting in front of a classroom with somebody yapping away about whatever. Maybe it was interesting, but just because how they put it together, I didn't want to listen to them.
How do you think that will change the way education works? Because education is known to be very rigid.
So here's my thing. I think teachers want the change. I think they're pushing the change. But I think the status quo that we have in corporate as well, all those banks there, where you got guys that are 80 years old that have no clue on what's going on today in today's world.
Yeah.
Right? They're just basing everything back on, whenever they started, and this was the norm, and it's not, right? And teachers are the same. I think teachers they're pushing for that change, because every student can't learn that way.
Yeah.
But I think it's the ones that the policymakers, maybe in teachers' cases, a lot of the government and their policies up there, whatever it is. When's that change gonna happen? I don't know. But I think technology will definitely be a big part of it. But one of these, like, once Amazon and Google and Apple and all these billions and billions and $billion companies, when are they gonna step in and say, hey, look, we need to change this ourselves? Government catching on to it, right?
Well, that would be my next point to that is policy even going to really matter at some point, where it's just going to come to the point where people and let's say private sector and people who are learning are just doing things on their own, and
it's happening right now.
Yeah.
Like Amanda's niece and nephew, right? They're like, oh, school is so boring, school is this and that. I'm like, yeah, I get it, but look, this is where you guys make your friends. This is where responsibility. If you can learn one thing from school, is you have responsibilities. It starts at whatever it is, 9 o'clock. You need to get ready. You need to pack your lunch. You need to get there in time. You need to listen. You need to engage.
Yeah.
You need to make friends. Sure, there's going to be fights. There's going to be arguments. Learn that stuff. This kind of stuff's going to teach you later on in life, right? And that value to me is more important than fucking history. Who fucking cares? I don't care about the damn history.
But there are some people that do.
Yeah, there's some people that do,
go
right?
on to use it, or math, or
or like
science.
Math. Yeah, for me, math was important, right?
Yeah.
But to a certain level.
Yeah. But everyone's got. I mean, we still need surgeons and doctors, and
Yeah,
I guess, right?
Sure, but like that percentage is what you can't focus all your students into this one style of learning. This is not right.
Yeah.
It's not. How about the trades guys in there?
Yeah.
How about the photographers or the editors or the coders? There's nothing for them there, right? So school's important to learn your social skill, to learn all this other life skills. I think it's very important for that. I remember there's a TV show when we were younger, and I think it was Saved by the Bell. Zach Morris goes, "I love school. Too bad classes get in the way."
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you know what? That's right. Because besides business, one of the things I always look back is my childhood, and the best times I had was actually in school, right? The pranks, the sports, the messing around.
Kids still got to be kids, right?
Kids got to be kids, yeah.
I guess that's what you're saying, just the importance of being a kid and how it translates even into
when
being
else are
an
you going
adult,
to be
right?
a kid? You can be a kid when you're an adult, but you still have responsibilities to be a fully child. It's your age, man. Like, from the day you're born to, like, my worst thing was getting a driver's license. Like, the fun stopped once you got a driver's license. Could not wait. 14, 15, 16. I'm going to start driving. I'm going to start driving. The day you get your license, the bike gets pushed into the garage, and nobody goes bike riding anymore. Right?
Well,
like,
I got insurance. I got gas. I got...
Yeah. It's like, oh, it's cool. You know what? We're going to go and we're going to jump in a car. We're going to drive here. We're going to drive there. And where are you driving to? Bikes, man, were like so much fun.
All right. I meant to ask before. We talked about it over there when we shot for the last episode. I don't think I included it, though, in the episode. So we'll talk about it here. Do you think that you can get ahead in business without staying up to date in technology, or without utilizing technology and its advancements today?
Yes. If you hire somebody that handles all the technology. But no.
Well, that's what I mean, whether you're doing it or not.
Whether you're doing it or not, somebody in your team has to know it. Like, there's no, like, how is it going to communicate? Right? Like, I was on an email thread yesterday where a client goes, "We don't have a printer and a scanner. Can you guys send me a document where I can sign on the phone?" It's like, yeah. Like, I don't know why that wasn't sent in the first place. Like, I have it because I had it for the last, decade. But am I going to be spending money on stuff like that? No. So, and hold on. And also saving money. Like, technology saves so much money. Holy smokes. Like, if I'm looking at, like, the accounting side, bookkeeping, like, there's apps out there today.
Do you think that the thinking is backwards, though? Like, it was like, oh, I have to spend $5,000 on this.
No, it's not backwards. That was the norm.
Yeah.
Right? These things change with generations. Yeah. That's all it is, man. Like, everything changes with generations. Right? Like, some of them will start learning it, and then the next generation come in, like, everything changes. Like, a lot of my builder clients, like, dad started the business in the 1980s. Kids were born during that time. Now are running the company. Now they're battling heads because one wants to be very dominant on social media, and mom and dad doesn't want that. It's a bad image for us. But mom and dad are looking at their demographic, and they're not on it, but the kid's looking at your demographic's not doing anything. Mine is. This is the next generation, so they're butting heads there.
Yeah. All right, moving on slightly, but along.
Yeah.
Let's kind of segue into a couple questions to wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's from Adam, developing a new program to transform entrepreneurs' mindset. What's one thing that you would want in a course or program to transform
entrepreneurs' mindset on a course, a self-development part?
So something like an ego check kind of would be for you think?
Yeah. What drives me, what slows me down, what my environment, the energy that I need. If I don't have that, I'm in the wrong place. Like that kind of stuff. That to me is way more important than business, and I think that has to be fixed in entrepreneurship first.
Gotcha. Speaking of mindsets, this is from Beth. Would you trust a mindset coach that takes antidepressants?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah?
Yeah, because they know they have a problem. They're working on it, and they're there to assist. To me, it just comes down to who that person is, how they're affecting me. If the energy's there, like I get a feeling when somebody works, somebody doesn't work, and you've probably seen that when people came in, and the reason I'm going with this one person is because of the energy in the room that I got from them.
Yeah.
Now, is that person more experienced or less experienced? I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. But the core, the absolute core, the foundation, is what they bring to the table.
And from Ryan, my daughter wants to have her own YouTube channel. She's 9. What to do?
Do it. Monitor. But somebody has a passion, especially a child. Do everything you can. It's like, Mom, Dad, I want to go play hockey. I want to play football. I want to play basketball. You tell them, no. This is a new sport, right? Like it's if you want a channel, go have a channel. Just be a parent, be a loving parent, and support them and monitor what they're doing. If they're cursing and doing all this other stuff, and if they want to be little Tay, then deal with them there. But
monitor as you would anything else, I guess, right?
Yeah, exactly. You want your kids to go to the mall, but you just can't go at 9 years old, and a lot of parents do that. Oh yeah, don't worry, it's all good. Probably is, but the same thing on any social media platform, not only YouTube, any platform. Monitor a lot of things in place, learn it, and I think a lot of parents don't want their kids to go on there because they don't know it.
Yeah,
that's what it comes down to.
How would you manage if you had a kid, your child? How would you manage your child receiving comments, or let's not say negative criticism, but we all know how the internet can be. How would you temper that? How would you manage that with your child? Say they were 9,
well, and
they start a YouTube channel.
We're building a team. I'll have one person strictly on staff to handle his or her brand. That's what I would do, and see everything going on.
Yeah.
Right. Like, be the administrator. Take a look at it. How you guys responded back? Okay, blah blah blah. If you have, my personal opinion, I think if you have an open dialogue with your child, your child will come to you regardless of everything. I go to my parents for anything because I have an open dialogue, and it works for me. I don't need to hide anything, right? And as long as that is open for the child, and they can go and talk to their parents about anything. What's the concern here? Yeah. But yeah, for me, I would, hey, look, so and so, why don't you? This is a brand that we have, right? It's a charity brand, and monitor it. You can see everything that goes out.
Would you delete those comments before your child saw them?
If it's if it's threatening, yes. If it's bullying, yes, for sure, 100%. And then I'll have a chat with them. Yeah. But if not, it's like, okay, fair enough. You know what? And question why, what's going on, and talk to them. Yeah. Right.
Just kind of go through it as it goes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So just gonna say, speaking of YouTube channels.
Oh yeah, like definitely, guys. If you like this video, click the like button. Comment below. Always love to hear your comments.
I think we're still on the podcast.
Subscribe button too. Podcast listeners, check out our YouTube page. We'll have a link right on the podcast, so you can click on there. YouTube search Sunil Prasad, SUNIL PRASAD, the number 360. That's Sunil Prasad 360. That's pretty much my handle all across all social media. Yeah, we'll just add links to all of our pages.
Sweet, right on.
Awesome. All right, guys, we'll continue this on next week. until next time, are we still living it up?
Absolutely, we're still living it up.
Live it up, guys. Live it up.
Yeah.